Oh, I heard some sort of rumor that Barney the dinosaur is getting a 2D style CG animation upgrade for next year's massive franchise Spider-Verse esque reboot. As I know, Barney the dinosaur is getting a huge CGI upgrade in anticipation of next year's reboot for 2024. We'll see the purple giant getting a new light. Although Barney was loved by kids, but was hated by grown-ups, that franchise is going to be relaunched since its debut in 1988 from Barnyard in the Backyard Gang. But ever since it went off air in 2010, we've been waiting to see what happens to Barney. As I know, there is a weird trend that I've been addicted to. As I know that Barney is alone without his own friends, it feels like we need to dive into what Barney could look like in 2D form. As I know, it's kinda bizarrely interesting, but I understood that what I could think of if Barney had the same energy and spirit, but in a more creative tone to it. But I understand what the animation would be like. So, what animation style would be like? Let me try and think about what Barney should give himself. We need to give Barney some sort of animation treatment of what Mutant Mayhem is going to have. So, I understood that the Barney CGI reboot will have a 2D style CG animation, which is very similar to that of the Peanuts movie, Captain Underpants, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, The Bad Guys, The Mitchells vs. the Machines, Claus, Intergalactic, Luca, as well as Turning Red, and most notably, Tom and Jerry. And for some reason, I probably understood that could apply to Scuba and Space Time: A New Legacy. As I know, they want to bring the 2D charm to 3D animation. What does it mean if Barney gets a new light? I'm hoping if they brought Barney to life in CGI form, it's kind of settlingly fitting for a big purple T-Rex who needs to be more child-friendlier. We need to make some sort of crazy idea not to make any bigger mistakes on why HBO Max removed Sesame Street than what the unproduced Batgirl spin-off movie came to be. As I know, Leslie Grace, who was going to participate in the Batman last year as Batgirl, never showed up in the Batman 2022. And I know Brendan Fraser, who was going to play Firefly, was supposed to show up in that same movie that we know of from last year. But they both got fired because Matt Reeves didn't want Batman to battle Firefly for some reason. As I understood what happened, I would have imagined if Brendan Fraser would have played Mario or Inspector Gadget, but he stepped down. But I noticed that if Brendan Fraser plays Barney, that could bring the whole world a new hope to look forward to. But we gotta find out what's happening if the trailer comes out. We have to cross our fingers and hope not to die. We got to think, we need to act fast to prove that we need more time to focus on the art style that we know of. But with that out of the way, I could say this is me, Sir Kaima, signing off. So, goodbye.